I've uploaded this video because both of your replies here were deleted from the thread which I started. So I'm just doing this instead. It's more, I think, it's better this way. Okay, God doesn't torture unbelievers. In fact, he loved us so much that he sent Jesus to die. Okay. Now, well, before I get to this, what did I say? Then he doesn't torture non-believers, sinners then. Okay, now what does the pin say? The devil is a believer, but he is not a Christian. Know the difference, okay? Then he wouldn't torture non-believers and sinners. Wait, what? The devil is a believer. Well, I guess that doesn't really, I can't remember what I was saying, meaning, but way to ignore what's said. What I said, typical delusional Christians. God doesn't torture unbelievers. In fact, he loved us so much. What does his love have to do with not torturing us? He sent Jesus to die for us when we were all unbelievers. I'll break this down instead. Okay, so God doesn't torture unbelievers. What does he do then? And why do you agree? And as for love, well, why does God's love involve obedience, worship, submission, and surrender? What's the word? So many of them. Well, okay. Why is love involve all those, but also the consequence, which is what this is about, for not? And why do you agree? Why do you want this love? How is it love? And he didn't send Jesus to die for us. He sent Jesus to help him fulfill a sick plan of achieving sinful obedience from wicked humans, which he created, made that way. But the thing is, though, we can't be sinners because Adam and Eve were both created by God, making them perfect and also unable to choose against him, while God, being perfect, wouldn't be able to. Well, you guys say that he's only capable of good and incapable of evil or wicked, so he couldn't have given them options to choose against him, let alone create the magic tree, which contained the forbidden fruit. So that discounts free will, sin altogether. You can't argue that because, well, yeah. He knew that is the only way we can escape. It's the only way we can escape from when God has in total control and is the only one involved in our creation, as Christianity states, and you believe. How does that make sense? He knew that is the only way we can escape from his bullshit. Who created hell? And why do you agree with that? He gives us a choice of whether we want to be close to him. Okay, suppose that is true. Why is choosing not to be around him such a bad thing? Why is that criminal? Why is that a divine crime? Why is that a crime against God? That we don't want to be around him? And how is it even a choice if a dichotomous ultimatum? Two choices, two options. How can that be? Why isn't there the choice of non-existence? Why can't we have that? Why is hell the only alternative? And I can even ask you this. What if I choose not to choose? Do I still go to hell? Obviously I do, right? So what's the point of even fucking saying that? We're forced to choose. Now you're throwing a Bible passage at me. Okay. No, I think I've said enough. Okay, so moving on to your next reply here. God isn't hateful, saying, turn on me or I'll send you to hell. What is he then? Okay, if hell is love, what would hate be? Explain that one. How is that merciful? Why does God need to be merciful? God couldn't create it any other fucking way? And why do you approve of all this psychotic shit? You are already on your way to hell. Well, as long as you're not fucking there, have to listen to psychos like you all fucking eternity. Sorry, that does not appeal to me. I'd rather be in hell than suffer the likes of you guys for an eternity. Divine bootlickers. That's all you fucking are. I mean, you claim to be loving and all that, but here you are judging. You're the one that sides with the tyrant. Just as I'm sure you support Donald Trump. He's reaching out his hand to save you. Why does saving come at the price of lifelong devotion? How is that How is that safety? How is that being saved? Okay, then. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.